Hey everybody, Manish here, the ERP guy. I just went to two SuiteConnects, picked up a lot of tips, observations, and learnings. I'm here to share all of them with you. First up, if you don't know what SuiteConnect is, think of it as a day-long conference for NetSuite. If you've been to Suite World and you've seen the multi-day sort of bonanza of events, workshops, labs, talks, think of that. Think of SuiteConnect as a microdose offering of that. It kicks off with check-in and then a little bit of breakfast and networking. It then moves on to talks given both by NetSuite leadership and users of NetSuite, high-profile users, that is. And then it moves on to a sequence of kind of breaks and workshops, and it kind of hopscotches between those two before a sort of evening kind of drinks and reception. It is fantastic if you're looking to network with other NetSuite users, meet people in the community who are either building on top of NetSuite or using it every day. It's a fantastic and free, by the way, networking session that NetSuite runs all across the country. I happened to go to the one in Chicago and here in San Francisco and had an absolute blast doing it. Here's what I saw. First, you check in, got some breakfast, amazing donuts. We're in Chicago, by the way. And then there were some talks by both Brian Chess of NetSuite and some amazing high-profile users of NetSuite. I heard from an individual at Marine Layer who uses NetSuite to run their apparel business, and amazing stories and anecdotes about how the economic environment is forcing them to kind of think creatively and use NetSuite in different ways. I heard from the CFO at Saildrone who uses NetSuite to produce these amazing drones that scour the ocean, that map the ocean, and that do all these different things. And the takeaway I had from those set of talks was that NetSuite is just such a multi-purpose, multi-persona, multi-industry tool. It serves everybody from Marine Layer, who's selling clothes down the street, to these drone companies and to the restaurant business known as Lettuce that uses NetSuite to manage hundreds of its locations that have all different cuisines and different chefs and different personnel. They all run their business and their backbone on NetSuite. So that was really cool to see. From a NetSuite leadership point of view, I picked up some interesting tidbits. Number one, the past 2 years, and this isn't just applicable to Oracle, but it's really across the country, we've seen this race and this frenzy to shoehorn AI into everything. And I'm pleased to announce and share that fever is finally dying down, and we're seeing more elegant and thoughtful use cases of AI entering NetSuite, ones that are clearly driven by users rather than some product managers who just want to kind of put AI where it probably shouldn't be. A great example of this is NetSuite is introducing fraud detection say, your PO. So for example, if an amount in a PO is very high and the destination is very off, and a couple other signals, I'm sure, just like your credit card fraud detection, NetSuite will surface something up to the appropriate user, communicating that this is maybe a fraudulent vendor or just fraudulent PO entry. So much more useful, kind of thoughtful kind of cases of AI entering NetSuite. I did see them talk about agents a little bit. They were a little mum on it. I think they're still figuring things out or still building behind the scenes. There was talk at Suite World last year of introducing agents to at least automatically produce reports, which I could see totally happening. So I see them thinking about it. They definitely talked about it a little bit, but I think there's probably more to share there. Saw a lot about NetSuite Analytics Warehouse. I think they're pushing it a lot, and they will continue to throughout the year. My take there is that they see the friction involved in getting an answer to a question. They see the friction involved in having to hire somebody to produce the answers to these questions who's skilled and qualified. And I think they want to be able to take all your data in NetSuite and put it somewhere else, their analytics warehouse, where they can kind of slice and dice, where the UI is a little different, a little more free from kind of the classic NetSuite constraints, and it enables anybody to. When we got a demo of it there, to answer these questions in a much more quicker way. They're able to kind of see the tables, do automatic joins between the different tables within NetSuite, and really almost get to the point. I think they're close where you can kind of just ask a natural text question and you'll be able to generate the appropriate report for you. So I think they're excited about that. I'm personally excited about that very too. Reporting is a huge constant need in any NetSuite organization. And I think they're doing some interesting things there. After the series of talks from leadership and from some prominent NetSuite users, we moved on to breaks. And this is really the magical part of these kinds of events. Certainly of SuiteConnect, you get to meet other users, you get to meet developers, consultants, recruiters, everybody in between. You get to meet them, see what they're doing, see what they're hearing and listening. And it's just a fantastic way to network and see who else is inside the ecosystem. After that, I moved on to a workshop. I actually went to the NetSuite Analytics a warehouse workshop. I got to see it in action. Very cool. I'll share some screenshots of it if I get a chance. But fantastic workshop led by the LCS team at NetSuite, which is kind of their kind of corporate education, learning team that runs a lot of these workshops. Fantastic crew. Get to know them. Get to say hi to them. Very helpful, and they want you to win and to succeed. My ultimate takeaways from these two events, both the one in Chicago and the one in San Francisco. It's fantastic if you're looking to meet others in the ecosystem. It's fantastic if you're looking to see where Oracle and NetSuite are looking ahead and how they're thinking about the product. And it's just amazing to educate yourself on the different sort of use cases that NetSuite can have. That's why I went. I talked to a manufacturing company. I talked to a nonprofit. I'm always interested in seeing how different organizations are using NetSuite to solve their problems. And the fact that they offer a free event series that anybody can go to and get everybody into the room at their cost is super nice and generous of them. I had a fantastic time. I can't wait to go to the next one. I don't know if there are any more programmed for the rest of the year, but if not, if I'm not there, I'll definitely see you and everybody else in the ecosystem at Suite World, which I can't wait for. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.